Hello everyone, good afternoon. Very good afternoon to all. Welcome to BYJU'S exam prep. Welcome to this 19th part of 1000 most expected questions for quantitative aptitude for CAT 2024. I'm Saral with you once again today. We'll be talking about these questions. I'm sure you all know that we discuss some 7 8 questions in each of these sessions. So it's the 19th part that we are having today. Before I start, can you just confirm it once to me? Is everything fine? Am I audible and visible to all of you? Moreover, if you have attended the previous sessions as well, I mean till part 18, you must have seen the kind of questions that we are discussing here are almost of that standard, right? That can appear in CAT, right? Almost से मेरा मतलब मैं सीधा ये तो नहीं कह सकता यही क्वेश्चन डायरेक्टली कैट में आ जाने वाले हैं. But absolutely the kind of questions that appear in CAT, these are exactly of the same kind that we are discussing over here. Okay, so I'm assuming that everything is fine. So let's start without any further delay. Here is the first question for today for our 19th part. So give me the answer for this question first. Here is the first question. Arjun P is the first person to answer. He says A. Very good, Arjun. Is that P for Pandit? There is a movie in the name of Arjun Pandit. Can we have any other answer, or should I start discussing the question now? Let's start doing it. A tank is emptied every day at a fixed time point. Immediately thereafter, either pump A or pump B or both start working until the tank is full. On Monday, A alone completed filling the tank at 6 p.m. On Tuesday, B alone completed filling the tank at 4 p.m. On Wednesday, A worked till 3 and B worked alone from 3 to 5. At what time was the tank filled on Thursday? Both pumps were used simultaneously all along. Saurabh also has answered as B. So let's see what is the right answer for this question. So in generally in these kind of questions, I make a timeline using a single line basically. Let us say this is what is represented by time. So we do not know at what time they do start. So let us say this is the start time. So when A starts from here, A can completely fill the tank by 6 p.m. Let us say 6 p.m. lies somewhere here. And when B starts from here, in that case, B alone can completely fill the tank by 4 p.m. So B can fill it by 4 p.m. So in one way, first of all, I can say if A takes T hours to fill the tank, then B takes T minus 2 hours to fill the tank. Right, everyone? Starting point for both of them would be the same, but A completed it by 6 and B completed it by 4. So B has taken 2 hours less. He says now on Wednesday what is happening? This was on Monday, this was on Tuesday. What happened on Wednesday? A alone worked till 3 p.m. So on Wednesday, A started and A worked till 3 p.m. So till 3 p.m. A worked. Now can I say that A was going to fill the tank in another 3 hours because A can fill the tank by 6 p.m. completely? So A generally whenever it starts from the starting point, it fills the tank by 6 p.m. Today, A has worked till 3 p.m. That means in the next 3 hours, A was going to fill the tank, but B worked alone from 3 to 5 to fill the tank. इसका मतलब what A can do in 3 hours, B can do the same in 2 hours, right? What A can do in 3 hours, B can do the same in 2 hours. So time taken by A and B to fill some part of tank, can I say it is 2 divided by 3? Time taken by A and B is sorry, ये तो efficiency का ratio है. So can I say the time taken by A and B would be in a ratio of 3:2? Efficiency का ratio तो time के ratio का opposite आएगा ना. So A by B is equal to 2/3. That is the efficiency's ratio. So ratio of the time taken to complete the job is 3/2. तो आप एफिशिएंसी चाहो तो आप ये कह सकते हो कि ए 2 यूनिट्स बनाता है तो बी 3 यूनिट्स बनाता है पर आवर और द टाइम टेकन आर इन ए रेशियो ऑफ 3/2. आप किसी भी तरीके से उसको कर सकते हो. जैसे द रेशियो ऑफ द टाइम टेकन इज 3/2. टाइम तो टी और t-2 है. सो कहने से t अपॉन t-2 is 3 divided by 2 and that gives me t is equal to how many hours? 6 hours, right? T is equal to 6. And if T is equal to 6, that means A can fill the complete tank in 6 hours. B can fill the complete tank in 4 hours. And as I talked about these units, so in 6 hours, A will make 6 into 2, 12 units. In 4 hours, B will make 4 into 3, that is 12 units. So I can say from here that if the total number of units in the tank is 12, and A is filling in 2 per hour, B is filling in 3 per hour, A would be filling the tank in 6 hours and B would be filling the tank in 4 hours. Question says at what time the tank will be filled if both pumps are using simultaneously, working simultaneously on a Thursday. अब अगर दोनों काम करेंगे तो 12 यूनिट्स को 2+3 की स्पीड से फिल करेंगे. 2+3 की स्पीड से फिल करेंगे इसका मतलब ये है दे विल टेक 2 and 2/5 hours to fill the tank और ये कह लीजिए आप 2 hours and 24 minutes. लेकिन ये 2 hour 24 minutes कहां से? आई डू नॉट नो अबाउट द स्टार्टिंग टाइम येट. ऑफ कोर्स आई कैन गेट इट फ्रॉम हियर. ए 6 hours ले रहा है और 6 PM तक फिल कर दे रहा है मतलब ए स्टार्टेड एट 12 noon और बी के केस में भी यही कह सकते हैं. सो स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम 12 o'clock they are going to take 2 hours and 24 minutes. So at 2:24 they will fill the tank. That is the correct answer for us, right? सो मैं एक बार फिर रिपीट कर देता हूं, थोड़ा सा लेंथी सॉल्यूशन है इसीलिए. तो पहले ए अगर फिल कर रहा है 6 PM तक, बी फिल कर रहा है 4 PM तक, इसका मतलब ए इज टेकिंग 2 hours मोर देन बी. So time taken by A is T hours to fill the tank. The time taken by B is T-2 hours. Now one day A worked till 3 PM. So had A worked more, he would have filled the tank in another 3 hours. But then B started working and B filled it in 2 hours, 3 PM to 5 PM. So what A can do in 3 hours, B can do it in 2 hours. So of course by that I can find out the ratio of the time taken to fill the tank, which is 3/2. T upon T-2 को मैंने 3/2 लिया, 6 आ गया. इसका मतलब A takes 6 hours to fill the tank और वो 6 PM पे fill कर रहा है मतलब starting at 12 o'clock. अब जब वो दोनों मिलके काम करेंगे so they'll be filling 12 units at a speed of 3 plus 2. 5 की स्पीड से 12 यूनिट फिल करने में 2 hours 24 minutes लगेंगे. Add that to 12 and you get the answer as 224, which is the correct answer for option question number 1. So I'm sure Saurabh you have got your mistake, that what mistake you were making. I'll move ahead now to question number 2 on the screen. It's here now. Another time and work based question. All of you please try it first. Try to give me the answer. Any answer for question number 2 from anyone? It's a theta question. Okay, let's start doing it then. A water tank has inlets of two type A and B. All inlets of type A, when open, bring in water at the same rate. All inlets of type B, when open, bring in water at the same rate. The empty tank is completely filled in 20 minutes if this happens, 30 minutes if this happens. In how many minutes it will be filled if this happens? Purushottam is the first person to answer. He says 90. Let's have a look what is the right answer for this question. Okay. So first of all, let us assume that the type A inlets, they are putting in A liters per minute. Every minute they are putting in A liters. And type B inlets, they are putting in B liters per minute. So question says it will take 20 minutes if 15 inlets of type A and 6 inlets of type B are open. 15 of type A would fit in 15 A liters in a minute. 6 of type B would put in 6 B in per every minute. And in 20 minutes, they are filling the complete tank. That means the capacity of the tank is this into 20. 15 of type A is 15A and 6 of type B is 6B. टोटल इतना फिल कर रहे हैं 1 मिनट में, 20 मिनट्स में टैंक फिल कर दे रहे हैं. सो दिस इनटू 20 इज द टोटल टैंक. ओके, सो पुरुषोत्तम इज गेटिंग 10 मिनट्स. लेट्स सी क्या आंसर आता है. Also, in 30 minutes, if 5 inlets of type A and 12 inlets of type B are open, so 5 of type A plus 12 of type B, ये फिल कर दे रहे हैं इसको 30 मिनट्स में. ये भी कैपेसिटी ऑफ टैंक है. सो लेट्स इक्वेट देम. ये जीरो कैंसल्स आउट हो जाएंगी. आई गेट 30A plus 12B is 15A plus 36B, और 15A is equal to 24B, that is 5A is equal to 8B. 5A is equal to 8B. And the moment you get 5A is equal to 8B, put it here or put it here, you will get the total capacity of the tank. So total capacity of the tank would be what? If 5A is 8B, then 15A is 24B. Triple हो जाएगा उसका. 24B plus 6B into 20. So 30B into 20 is 600B. This is the capacity of the tank. 600B is the capacity of the tank. And question is asking in how many minutes will that empty tank be filled if 15 inlets of type A, 15 of type A and 36 of type B are working. अब 15A तो इसके हिसाब से 24B हो जाएगा. So this is 24B plus 36B which is 60B. तो अगर आप हर मिनट में 60B फिल कर रहे हैं तो 600B फिल करने में it will take only 10 minutes. So yes, 10 minutes is the right answer for this second question. Normally questions of time and work that have appeared in CAT, they are generally of the easy type. CAT 2023 was an exception. Otherwise हमेशा आपसे वो आसान questions ही पूछते रहे हैं which are based upon time and work. I'm sure it is clear. This was an easy question. I don't think we need any kind of revision in this. So let's start doing question number 3 on your screen. It's here now. Any answer for question number 3 now? That is a very easy question. Should have been done by now. Let's start doing it. On a long stretch of east-west road, A and B are 2 points such that B is 360 kilometers west of A. One car starts from A and another from B at the same time. If they move towards each other, they meet after 3 hours. If they move towards the east, that means in the same direction, they meet after 18 hours. The difference between their speeds in kilometer per hour. I get an answer from Purushottam. He gets the answer as 20. चलिए, let's start doing it now. करना शुरू करते हैं. Let us say the speeds of the two cars are C1 and C2. Now total distance is 360. If it is covered at a speed of C1 plus C2, because if they move towards each other, the relative speed would be their sum. This will take 3 hours. But if they move away from each other, sorry, in the same direction, that is C1 minus C2, then it takes 18 hours. Question is asking the difference between their speeds. तो क्वेश्चन आपसे ये पूछ रहा है, ये तो 360 by 18 सीधा ही 20 नहीं आ गया, so 20 is the answer. इसमें कुछ था ही नहीं actually. So there was, I mean, this data of 3 hours was actually irrelevant for the answer. हमें वो ये कह रहा है सेम डायरेक्शन में चलते हैं तो 18 आवर्स लगते हैं, ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शंस में चलते हैं तो 3 आवर्स लगते हैं. सो ऑफ कोर्स दैट वुड डिपेंड अपॉन दिस ओनली दैट वी आर डिस्कसिंग. सो स्ट्रेट अवे आई कैन गेट द डिफरेंस बिटवीन देयर स्पीड्स एज 20 without using that 3 hours as well. So that's the answer for question number 3. Pretty easy question. आगे बढ़ते हैं क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 की तरफ. Give me the answer for question number 4 now. Here we have the fourth question. This is a question definitely worth doing. All of you can do it fast. Any answer? Purushottam, Saurabh, Arjun, anyone else? Answer for question number 4. चलिए करना शुरू करते हैं. Points A and B are 180 kilometers apart. Car 1 and 2 travel from A to B, but car 2 travels from A when car 1 is already 24 kilometers away from A. Each car travels at a speed of 120 km per hour for first 60 kilometers, at 60 km per hour for the next 60 kilometers, and at 30 kilometers per hour for the last 60 kilometers. The distance in kilometer between car 2 and B when car 1 reaches B. Hello Rishabh Jain. So let's start doing it as well. करना शुरू करते हैं. So these are the points. Point A and point B, they are 180 kilometers apart. He says each car travels at a speed of 120 for first 60, 60 for next 60 and 30 for last 60. So पहले first 60 kilometers, next 60 kilometers and last 60 kilometers. So in the first 60 kilometers, the speed of the cars is 120 kilometer per hour. In the next 60 kilometers, the speed of the cars is 30 kilometer per hour. And in the next 60 kilometers, the speed of the cars is, this was 60 and this was 30 kilometer per hour. He says that car 1 and 2 travel from A to B, but car 2 starts from A when car 1 is already 24 kilometers away from A. अब बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट बात आती है यहाँ पे. So car 1 is already 24 kilometers away from A, right? So I see an answer is given by Rishabh Jain as 1 minute and Purushottam Jaiswal is saying 40 kilometers. देखते हैं क्या आंसर आता है. वो कहता है जब वो 24 किलोमीटर आगे जा चुकी थी, then car 2 starts. So in those first 24 kilometers, can I say the car 1 was traveling at a speed of 120? So 120 की स्पीड से वो 240 किलोमीटर कवर करने में it would have taken 1 by 5 hours or 12 minutes. So can I straight away say that car 1 would have taken 12 minutes, I mean would have taken a lead of 12 minutes over car 2? बहुत ध्यान से सुनिएगा. I will give you a very beautiful solution of this question if you understand it well. Car 1 is already 12 minutes ahead of car 2. That means car 2, when it starts from here, car 1 has already covered a distance of 12 minutes. मतलब मैं टाइम की अगर टर्म्स में बोलूं. In a way you can say that car 2 starts at 9:12 if car 1 starts at 9. Car 1 starts at 9, then car 2 starts at 9:12. Important point here that after that they both are driving exactly in the same manner. मतलब at whatever time car 1 would reach here, देखिए 60 किलोमीटर 120 की स्पीड से हाफ एन आवर लेगी. कैन ऐसे कार 1 would reach here at 9:30, so car 2 will reach here at 9:42. भाई 12 मिनट्स का ही डिफरेंस रहना है, बिकॉज दे वुड ऑल्सो टेक 30 मिनट्स, तो वो 12 मिनट्स के बाद वहां पहुंच जाएगी. Similarly, car 1 would reach here at 10:30. So car 2 would reach here at 10:42. Car 1 would reach here at 12:30. So car 2 would reach here at 12:42. So at every point there would be a gap of 12 minutes between them. So when the question is saying that what is the distance between car 2 and B when car 1 reaches here, तो जब car 1 यहां पहुंचेगी, कहने से car 2 would be 12 minutes behind it. मतलब अगले 12 minutes में car 2 वहां आने वाली है. 12 मिनट्स मतलब 1/5 आवर्स, और वो किस स्पीड से चल रही है 30. तो 1/5 आवर्स में 30 की स्पीड से कितना डिस्टेंस पीछे रह गई है वो? इट इज 6 किलोमीटर बिहाइंड एंड दैट इज योर आंसर, 6 किलोमीटर. ये 9, 9:30, 10, 10:30, 12:30 वगैरह ये तो मैं आपको बताने के लिए लिख रहा हूं, लेकिन अगर आप लॉजिकली सोचें, इफ टू कार्स दे आर रनिंग एग्जैक्टली इन द सेम स्पीड मैनर, सो इफ इनिशियल गैप बिटवीन द टाइम्स इज 12 मिनट्स, तो ये गैप हमेशा 12 मिनट्स का ही रहेगा, क्योंकि जिस स्पीड से कार 1 जा रही है उसी स्पीड से कार 2 आ रही है. जब वो कम कर देती है तो ये भी अपनी स्पीड कम कर देती है, वो बढ़ा देती है तो ये भी बढ़ा देती है. अल्टीमेटली द गैप बिटवीन देम वुड ऑलवेज बी ऑफ 12 मिनट्स ओनली. सो व्हेन कार 1 रीचेस द फिनिश लाइन, कार 2 विल आल्सो रीच देयर इन अनदर 12 मिनट्स. तो 12 मिनट में वो वहां पहुंचने वाली, इसका मतलब 12 मिनट्स में कितना कवर करने वाली है एट ए स्पीड ऑफ 30? इट इज गोइंग टू कवर अ टोटल ऑफ 6 किलोमीटर्स एंड दैट इज द राइट आंसर फॉर अस. आई होप इट इज अंडरस्टूड गाइस. इसमें किसी को कोई दिक्कत नहीं आई होगी. एवरीथिंग इज फाइन, नो प्रॉब्लम देयर. सो आई मूव अहेड फ्रॉम दिस पॉइंट टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 ऑन योर स्क्रीन. इट्स हियर नाउ. Here we have question number 5 now. Okay, let's start doing this question now. Points A, B, P, sorry, A, P, Q, and B lie on the same line such that P, Q, and B are respectively 200, 300, 400 kilometers away from point A. Let me just make it here. So this is point A, this is point B. He says P and Q are 200 and 300 kilometers away. So let's say P is here and Q is here. So P is 200 kilometers away from A. Q is 300 away from A, that means another 100 away from P. And B is 400 away from A, that means another 100 away from Q. So 200 के गैप पे P आएगा, उससे 100 आगे Q आएगा, उससे 100 आगे B आएगा. Car 1 and 2 leave at the same time and move towards B. So car 1 leaves from here. At the same time, car 2 leaves from here. He says car 3, simultaneously car 3 leaves from point B. Car 3 yahan se chalti hai. Car 3 meets car 1 at Q and car 2 at P. So car 3 meets car 1 at Q and car 3 meets car 2 at P. He says if each car is moving in uniform speed, ratio of car 2 to that of car 1. Let's start doing it. Can I say when car 3 covers 100 kilometers, in the same time car 1 covered 300 kilometers? When car 3 covered 100, car 1 covered 300. So I can say speed of car 1 is thrice of the speed of car 3. Speed of car 1 is thrice of the speed of car 3. I am sure this all has been understood. Next, when car 3 covered 200, 100 plus 100, that is 200. In the same time car 2 also covered 200. यहाँ दोनों ने बराबर कवर किया है. When car 3 covered 200, car 2 also covered 200. So can I say speed of car 1, car 3 is equal to speed of car 2? क्वेश्चन आपसे C1 और C2 का रेशियो पूछ रहा है, तो सीधी बात है जब C3 C2 के बराबर, यहां C2 पुट कर दो, यू विल गेट C1 is 3C2. That means speed of car 2 divided by speed of car 1 is 1 divided by 3, and 1 divided by 3 is 1 is to 3, which is given in option A, and that becomes the right answer for us. किसी कोई वेरिएबल की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती किसी भी क्वेश्चन में, डायरेक्टली यू कैन आंसर दीज क्वेश्चंस. कि पहले मुझे ये पता लग गया कार 3 ने 100 कवर किया तो कार 1 ने 300, तो वो 3 टाइम्स हो गई. और जब कार 3 200 कर रही है तो कार 2 भी 200 कर रही है, तो दे आर द सेम. तो जो रेशो C1 और C3 का है वही रेशो C1 और C2 का भी है, बिकॉज C3 एंड C2 दे हैव द सेम स्पीड. This gives us the answer as option A. Now I'll move ahead to question number 6 on your screen. It's here now. So here we have question number 6 on your screen. It generally happens, Arjun. It requires a good practice, and that's the purpose of these sessions. And therefore, I keep saying always that keep coming to these sessions, keep practicing them. Initially, ऐसा आपको लगेगा कि क्वेश्चन देख कर मुझसे तो होता नहीं, सॉल्यूशन देख के समझ आ रहा है. बट वेन एवर यू कम अक्रॉस एनी सच क्वेश्चन एवर अगेन, तब आपको स्ट्राइक करने लगेंगी चीजें. अच्छा यार, देयर वाज अ आई मीन सॉल्यूशन दैट वाज डिस्कस्ड बाय सरल से, तो शायद वो मैं यहाँ यूज कर सकता हूँ. तो ये चीजें ना प्रैक्टिस करने से ही दिमाग में आती हैं. जस्ट कीप प्रैक्टिसिंग देम. आई एम श्योर दैट यू विल बी गुड एट इट वेरी सून. Any answer for this question now? Let's start doing this as well. From a rectangle ABCD of area 588 square centimeter, a semicircular part with diameter AB and area 77 is removed. The perimeter of the leftover portion in centimeters is what? Let's do it now. So here is a a rectangle, let's say. So it says from the rectangle ABCD of area 588, a semicircular part with diameter AB and area 77. So this is a semicircle. If the diameter is AB and area is 77, half of AB would be the radius. Let's call half of AB as R. So area of a semicircle is given by pi r square divided by 2. That is given to us as 77. So pi is 22 by 7. R square divided by 2 is 77. 2 will cancel it out at 11. 11 will cancel it out at 7. R square is 7 into 7. So R is equal to 7. Straight away I get AB is equal to 14. If AB is equal to 14 and area is 588, so what is BC? It is 588 divided by 14, which is equal to 42. What is the question asking you? The perimeter of the leftover portion. So now because this has been taken out, ये तो आपका square वो बना के उसने निकाल दिया है. So perimeter of the leftover portion, it is 42 plus 14 plus 42 plus the circumference of this semicircle. 42 plus 42 is 84, 84 plus 14 is 96, 96 प्लस ये और आ जाएगा आपका, ये और हम लोगों को गिनना है, ये कितना आता है, बाय दैट आई विल गेट द आंसर. अब ये कितना होता है, इट इज 2 पाई आर का हाफ, सेमी सर्कल है तो 2 पाई आर का हाफ होगा. So it is pi r means 22 by 7 into 7, 22 more. So 96 plus 22, it is going to give me, sorry ये 98 था, 98 plus 22, it is going to give me 120. So option A is the correct answer for this question. That was a simple question. निकिता got 135. निकिता कोई तो आपने, अच्छा निकिता आई एम श्योर आपने क्या मिस्टेक की है, मेरे ख्याल से शायद आपने एंड में 2 पाई आर ले लिया पाई आर की बजाय, पॉसिबली. या फिर ये हो सकता है आपने सीधा सीधा 42 प्लस 14 प्लस 42 प्लस 14 एक बार दोबारा कर दिया हो 14 को ऐड, दैट माइट बी ए मिस्टेक. तो कोई तो आपने सिली मिस्टेक की है उसके आसपास की. द राइट आंसर वाज ऑप्शन ए 120. आई एम श्योर इट इज अंडरस्टूड. आगे बढ़ जाते हैं क्वेश्चन नंबर 7 की तरफ. ये रहा क्वेश्चन नंबर 7 आपके सामने. ट्राई दिस एज वेल नाउ. Okay, let's start doing question number 7 now. N and x are positive integers such that this is given to you, and n square plus 9n is an integral multiple of 9 to the power x, then the largest possible value of x. If n to the power n is 3 to the power 324, can I say there would be a unique solution for n from here? With 2 to the power 2, 3 to the power 3, 4 to the power 4, they are all different numbers. तो n की दो वैल्यूज तो इसमें आ ही नहीं सकती सॉल्यूशन करने पे. तो मुझे बस ये चाहिए यहां पे दोनों सेम नंबर बन जाए। सो 3 टू द पावर 324 इट कैन ऑल्सो बी रिटन एज 9 टू द पावर 162। इसका स्क्वायर करके उसका हाफ कर दिया, फिर से इसका स्क्वायर करके उसका हाफ कर देता हूं तो इट बिकम्स 81 टू द पावर 81। So if n to the power n is 81 to the power 81, that of course means that n is 81. And now here he says n square plus 9n is an integral multiple of 9 to the power x. N square is 81 square plus 9n is 9 into 81. So this can be written as 81 into 81 plus 9, that is 81 into 90, which is 9 square into 9 into 10. It is an integral multiple of 9 cube. Question says it's an integral multiple of 9 to the power x. तो वो x की वैल्यू क्या है? It is equal to 3. So the correct answer for this question is option B, which is 3. Right? The basic, starting point of this question was figuring out the value of n. The moment you get to know कि n की पावर n इसके बराबर है तो n की यूनिक ही वैल्यू आती है, आप वैसे भी बहुत आराम से कर पाते हैं. You just need to check that what all values of n can be there, and of course it is 3 to the power something. So 3 की पावर को मैं कन्वर्ट करके 9 की पावर 27 की पावर 81 की पावर बना सकता था. I just needed to check कि कब वो दोनों सेम बनेंगे. It was a little bit of hit and trial, and once we get that 81, the answer became extremely easy. That was question number 7 for all. I'll move on to the last question now. Question number 8 for today, the last question of the day. Let's see how do you answer this question. Nikita, Arjun, Purushottam, Rishabh, Saurabh, expecting from all of you an answer to this last question. Any answer for question number 8? Let's start doing it, guys. Question number 8 करते हैं अब. A chord of length 10 centimeters subtends an angle of 60 degree at the center of a circle. So first of all, let me make a circle. So 10 centimeter का chord है. So this is a 10 centimeter chord which makes an angle of 60 degrees at the center. So this makes an angle of 60 degrees at the center. If the angle at the center is 60 and both of these are radii, तो इसका मतलब ये दोनों angles equal हैं. If both of them are equal, that means they are also 60. It becomes an equilateral triangle. तो ये साइड भी 60 हो गई और ये साइड भी 60 हो गई, राइट? सॉरी, ये साइड भी 10 हो गई और ये साइड भी 10. Each of them would become equal to the third side. The length in centimeter of the chord that subtends an angle of 120 degrees. There is another chord which subtends an angle of 120 degrees at the center. ये यहाँ 120 के एंगल बना रही है, इसकी लेंथ आपको बतानी है. यहां से हम परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉप कर देता हूं. बिकॉज इट वॉज सबटेंडिंग 120 डिग्रीज तो एंगल 60 का हो जाएगा. ये 90 का है, ये 30 का है, ये रेडियस आपका 10 है. नाउ इट्स अ 30 60 90 ट्रायंगल, and in a 30 60 90 triangle the sides are always in a ratio of 1 is to root 3 is to 2. I see the side opposite 90 is equal to 10. The side opposite 90 is equal to 10. So what is the side opposite 60? The side opposite 60. Basically, this would be 10 ka half, that is 5. And this side would be root 3 times of 5, that is 5 root 3. So this length will be equal to 5 root 3. So length of the chord would be double of that, क्योंकि ये भी 5 root 3 होगा. And my answer for this question is option A, that is 10 root 3, simply by using the formula. And later on, I see Nikita ne answer 12 diya tha, but Tanuja got it correct. But I'm sure that Nikita, you also again got your mistake. Tanuja, great, very good, good answer. First answer, but right answer. That's more important. So that was the last question of the day. I'm sure this all have been understood, guys. That was a session for all of you. I'm sure that you all have understood. And if you are preparing for CAT 2024, currently we are giving you an opportunity to go through our complete app. Just download the app and put your mobile number there. Start a free trial access to the app where you can go through all our material, videos, and everything to get to know that how good are we, and then you can take a decision of joining us. Also, if you are appearing for Maharashtra CET, our specialized course is still open, which has all of this written on the screen. And the All India Open Mock, which is absolutely free for everyone, is currently live from 19th of February till 25th of February. Do not forget to write this exam. If you are appearing for Maharashtra CET, it's a very good tool to know about your current preparation, that where do you stand. उसके लिए बहुत अच्छी चीज है. And on our app on 25th of February at 11 a.m., you can write the scholarship test for BYJU'S exam prep app, where you can win up to 90% scholarships on CAT programs, right? So use that if you are looking for a good CAT program. Also, our CAT college predictor tool, I have already told you about this, that I mean in the description below you will find a link for CAT college predictor, in which you just have to fill in your profile. It will exactly tell you which all IIMs are there from which you can get a call, and if you can get a call from an IIM, at what percentile you'll be getting it, वो सब आपको बताएगा. We have made it after a deep research on all these things. So do take, I mean, advantage of this CAT college predictor. For any further questions, you can talk to our counselors by clicking on this button on the app. Plus, there is a CAT counseling form as well, which is there in the chat box along with the description of this video as well. In that, I mean, counseling form, just fill in your details. You'll get a call from our side, and you can have a one-to-one counseling with us for as long as you want regarding any kind of questions that you might be having regarding the course structure or MBA exams or anything. I mean, whatever you have queries about. So you can take help of that as well. Plus, you can also find us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Telegram, and on the Android app as well. That's all from my side, guys. Thank you very much. I'm sure the session was useful. We will meet again now in some other session. Till then, bye bye and take care of yourself. Have a good day.